Yes. So where was I? So like a diamond in the sky. So sky does not match with star or R, but it matches with high. And what was the letter for high? B. So for high and sky we will give B. Now the rhyme scheme then becomes A B B. Is it clear to all of you, dear children? Now we come to the next slide. Sound word. Crunch. So crunch is a sound word. What does it mean? It means that when somebody makes that noise, that can be heard very clearly. So it is called the sound word. Which is the sound word in the poem? Crunch. What is the moral of the poem? The poet tells the reader the virtues of being good and successful. The reason why we suffer from insecurity is because we compare ourselves with others. Rather, we should try to stay positive, show gratitude, compassion, and try to be gentle with yourself. Remind yourself that you can never be another version, but you can only be a better version of yourself. As we all know that comparison is the thief of joy. So as soon you start comparing, oh, you will lose all your happiness. Because you will feel that you will never be happy with what you are having. You will always compare with others. You will always be in insecurity. So, children, the main moral of the poem is never ever compare yourself, your things with anyone. What you have, be happy with it. Remember, there are many people, they even don't have what you are having. So, be happy, be contented with what you are having, child. Please never compare with anyone else. Okay? Now we come to the poem. Canary birds feed on sugar and seed. Parrots have crackers to crunch. And as for poodles, they tell me the noodles have chickens and cream for their lunch. But there's never a question about my digestion. Anything does for me. So, what is he saying in the first stanza? That I can digest anything, so nobody cares about what I am eating. But for rest, everybody is so worried about their diet. And since I can digest everything, I eat everything. Next paragraph. Cats, you are aware, can repose in a chair. Chicken can roost up rails. Puppies are able to sleep in a stable, and oysters can slumber in pails. But no one supposes a poor camel dozes. Any place does for me. Dozes means sleepy, feeling sleepy. Okay. So in the second stanza, what is the camel complaining? That all these animals, the chickens, the puppies, the oysters, they have some or the other place to sleep, the cats. But a camel can sleep and doze anywhere, any place. No fixed place for it. Next, lambs are enclosed where it's never exposed. Coops are constructed for hens. Kittens are treated to houses well heated, and pigs are protected by pens. But a camel comes handy wherever it's sandy, anywhere does for me. So now he complains about the dwelling places. He again says that wherever it is sandy, wherever there is sand, a camel can stay in that place. No fixed place is required for a camel. Next, People would laugh if you rode a giraffe or mounted the back of an ox. It's nobody's habit to ride on a rabbit or try to bestraddle a fox. But as for a camel, he is ridden by families. Any load does for me. So, now what he says, now he's complaining about the load. He says that people would laugh if somebody is sitting on the back of a giraffe. And nobody has ever mounted an ox. And nobody is a habit of riding a rabbit or a fox. But the whole family sits on my back and I keep on taking them from one place to another. Any load is for me, is okay for me. Okay. Next one. A snake is as round as a hole in the ground, and weasels are wavy and sleek, and no alligator could ever be straighter than lizards that live in a creek. But a camel's all lumpy and bumpy and humpy. Any shape does for me. So see what it's saying. It's praising the sleek figure, you can say, of all the creatures, the lizard, the alligator, the snake, the weasels. But it's complaining about its own figure. It's lumpy, bumpy and humpy. And any figure will be okay for a camel. So children, in each of the stanza, the camel is complaining about one thing or the other. So it highlights the nature of human beings. Is it clear to all of you? That's all. We come to an end of this poem. Children, please copy the mind map in your notebook neatly and write the word meanings in your book beside the respective words. Okay? Thank you, children.